Oh, our Global Fashion Week extravaganza continues this week as we move from Milan to Paris for the menswear shows of this autumn-winter 2019 season. And with arguably the most famous fashion week on our radar, inclusive of shows from Louis Vuitton and Dior, just to name a few, if you want to sit at the forefront of movements in global style, then this one is for you. Expresso's fashion editor, Nick Strelitz, is here with the scoop. Nick Strelitz,
That's
everybody! Wow, it is getting
down.
You know what?
progressively
I am sick of this treatment. I'm gonna quit.
Okay.
No, I take that back. HR, don't come after me. That was a joke.
Well, let's talk fashion.
That was a joke.
Nick, let's talk
Yes.
fashion. Last week you were here bringing us the lowdown of what was happening in Milan.
Yes.
You said animal print, black and red was big on the runway.
Yes.
What did Milan bring to the fashion week?
Well, Paris. Exactly. So we on Paris. It is the battle of the ages.
Oui, oui.
Guys, we are seeing a battle royale.
Yes.
Between two icons in the fashion industry.
Okay.
We're seeing a massive, massive resurgence of men's tailoring, but fighting very hard against sportswear. So we've seen in the past, sportswear has been ever so much on the radar, say the last 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
So tailoring and conventional suiting has taken quite a back seat. Certainly, if we look to things like rap culture, what has precipitated this rise in streetwear and sportswear?
Yeah.
Certainly, look back to the 90s, people like Run DMC,
Oh, wow.
Missy Misdemeanor,
Yes.
who we love, really sort of start to overtake the fashion industry. People like David Bowie, though, in the 1970s, was really responsible for bringing men's tailoring to the forefront.
Okay.
If we look at the history of menswear in its entirety, you really can see an evolution from heavy suiting and men's tailoring in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Then from the 70s onwards, you start to see this sort of evolution where tailoring starts to take a backseat to sportswear. So if you look at shows like Dior,
Yeah.
Dior this season was instrumental in bringing tailoring to the forefront, as was brands like Berluti and Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton, under Virgil Abloh, who is the first African-American to helm the creative directorship of Louis Vuitton, doing big things. Kim Jones, though, was the star. So Kim Jones is the creative director for Dior.
Okay.
Look at his show, though. What he did was really not conventional. So along with bringing suiting back, his show, he had models standing still on a movable runway.
Okay.
So look at this.
Wow.
So they didn't have to walk.
So that kind of takes the purpose out of having supermodels.
Because you really want to see how the garment moves, how it looks, how it feels, the versatility of it.
Yeah.
This makes them look like
It's
mannequins.
lazy.
It's lazy.
Like you get paid, if you're Gigi Hadid, you're getting 10 million, okay, maybe not 10 million a show, $20,000 for a show. All she got to do is stand there now.
You actually don't need models. You can just have mannequins.
Where's their cardio, Leanne? Where's their cardio?
Like, listen, we're talking about it, so clearly it made a point.
It's working.
Yeah.
But listen, my top tip, I think, for suiting, because tailoring is on the forefront, there's nothing worse than an ill-fitting suit. I don't think I can say this time and time again. It's the worst thing in the world. So it's all about getting the fit. Guys, you don't have to be a millionaire to get a well-fitted suit.
Yeah.
You can get to stores and actually get bespoke off the peg these days.
Yeah.
Just really has to go on the shoulders, the cuff, and the leg.
Oh, listen, I'm here for a man in a suit, hey? I am so here for it.
You've seen our guys dressed in David Jones. It's always so... It looks like it's been
Studio
tailored
W.
for them.
It does, and that's the key, because in an ill-fitting suit, you will be single, you will die alone, you'll have no love in your life.
Yeah.
Shame.
Right? It's a dark death for an ill-fitting suit, so it's just a warning.
Okay, so let's talk about Milan again. We saw the use of fur. It was very much alive.
It's the worst.
It was the worst. What happened in Paris? What was the vibe?
Okay, listen, men in skin. It was a big one for showing off those coives.
Yes!
Men in skin, so French
like that.
designer
Except
Ludwig
for those
Distance.
men in skin. I don't know.
Guys, can we just open our minds? It's 2019.
No,
It's 2019.
this
So
is too much.
French designer
Very feminine.
It is very feminine, but Zoe, that's what I love, because this designer is really known for exploring not just sexuality, but gay sexuality. It's all about how do we think differently about quintessential women's wear being on menswear. Leanne, are you telling me I would not look amazing in this cut-out breast
The nipples
top?
are showing.
Yeah, but if you have stunning nipples, why not show them? I mean, I live and die by that slogan. That's on my Instagram. It says, stunning nipples, Expresso fashion editor next to it. So.
Please don't put those two in the same sentence.
Okay, I won't. Listen, another one, Junya Watanabe, who's one of my favorite designers. He's one of the biggest Japanese designers to come out. He brought down all models over the age of 50 for the Silver Fox men out there. So he said he wants to show not just what a man 20 to 35 can wear, but what about the older guys who are not getting nods?
It was like a pack of George Clooney's.
They are so fit. I was looking through those pictures, girl. Let me tell you.
So good. They
Sweating.
really look so good.
And then bubble wrap as well. Tom Brown, he's a English designer. He actually sculpted his models in bubble wrap, so it's actually interactive art. But you break it, or sorry, you pop it, you buy it.
Okay.
Really?
Oh,
No,
wow.
no,
and you all
but-
know how much you just want to pop bubble wrap anyways.
It's the best.
I must say that I'm a little disappointed that the show of skin wasn't what I expected, but it's okay. Your
it's fine.
front row access to fashion weeks across the globe only on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Head on over to our Expresso Show Facebook page to weigh in on this conversation, and of course, Nick's tag on his Instagram about the